Hey there folks, Joey DeAngelis with another episode of Silent Film Saturday, a very delayed episode. I apologize. This summer has been pretty crazy. Been taking a couple summer classes, a lot of other nonsense, but you know what? We're finally here to talk about this movie right here, folks. This movie, Dr. Mabuse the Gambler, a 1922 German film. Split up into two parts, lasting about 4.5 hours long, from Fritz Lang. It's a German film, obviously. And there's a couple bonus features on here. You got a documentary on the film that's about an hour long, German with English subtitles. Fritz Lang biography, filmography, okay. Stills gallery, and film notes. So, what is this film? Well, basically, Mabuse the Gambler really is kind of a gambler. He's an evil mastermind, kind of in the vein of a Fantomas, which I reviewed a while ago. You might remember this French serial that I reviewed quite some time ago, and very similar in the sense that our good doctor here is a master of disguise. So he'll play a bunch of different roles, and he kind of hypnotizes people. He ruins the stock market, which is probably my favorite scene in the whole darn thing, where basically he's withholding a contract and it drops the value of the money. It's all sold, and then he's able to buy it up at a low price. All this sort of crazy insanity occurs in the movie, so you can imagine that's a pretty bizarre sequence. One of the things I like about the movie in a lot of German films is that the characters in this film just look a bit off. Like, even the relatively normal people just have a twinge of insanity to them, or they look like they're a bit crazy. Particularly some of Mabuse's, assistants in the film. One of them's a cocaine addict, if I'm not mistaken, and they're just kind of weird in the movie. Some of the other characters, Dr. Mabuse, first off, obviously he's probably one of the better parts of the movie. Just totally, crazy. Played by the same actor who plays Rotwang, the mad scientist in Metropolis, and you may recognize other people from various Fritz Lang films in Dr. Mabuse. Part of the reason why it took me so long is that it's a 4.5 hour movie, and you gotta be in the right mindset and the right mood to watch it, which is why, part of the reason why it took me so long to watch this movie. But I do enjoy the movie. It actually does have a sequel. Let me just find it on my shelf, because I know I have it on my shelf, and here it is. It is The Testament of Dr. Mabuse. This is also made by Fritz Lang, and also same lead actor in this one, Rudolf Klein-Roge, how you pronounce his name. And also Inspector Lohman, who was in the Fritz Lang movie M, appears in this movie as the same character. The guy who plays him plays the same character as he does in M, so it's kind of like a crossover. That movie, I'll talk about another day. Mabuse in this case is really a bunch of manipulations. You have some bland characters who are always being manipulated. One of the more interesting characters in the movie is a female character, Caracarosa, and she's essentially a female assistant for Dr. Mabuse. And she has feelings for him, but he's just kind of like, no, he doesn't recognize those feelings, and he's just kind of like, look, I'm just going to use you for my purposes. Another aspect in this movie, one of my favorite title cards of all time is Mabuse talking about, love and luck, and he says, there's no such thing as love. I think it's only passion or something. And the other part of the title card is, there's no such thing as luck, it's the will to gain power. He does have a fitting, he does have a demise at the end. Not demise, but like he kind of loses. You can guess it's an older film. But if I would say it's a better version of Fantomas, and I like both because they're both these master manipulators. You have an inspector trying to go after them. So it's really engaging in that sense. The music, I'd say, is very appropriate for this particular piece. So that's all I really have to say about this film, without giving away too many of the twists and turns. Apologize. Summarizing a 4.5 hour movie like this is not doing it justice. You just got to see the movie for yourself. So that's it. Next time on Silent Film Saturday, which is not this week, coming up. It's the following week, because I have a lot of... Again, I'm really busy this summer, strangely enough. So, for the night... This is actually episode 90 of Silent Film Saturday, so I have at least 10 more episodes planned. I'm going to be up late trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do next. But the next episode, episode 91, which will be in about a little less than 2 weeks' time, will be the Chaplin review. See you guys next time.